There's 4 types of runs that I've been doing. They each have their own importance. And if I haven't told you, happy Vlogmas, because this is Vlogmas Day 1, and today I'm going to discuss running and training. My son just said it's snowing, and I'm going running. It is indeed snowing. It is cold out here, but I'm going to do some training for a 12K I'm running. And I've been training. I had to take a couple weeks off because of Thanksgiving. By the way, happy Vlogmas. This is day 1 of Vlogmas. And I can't tell if you can see the beautiful snow. What a way to begin Vlogmas, right? Getting back into training for my 12K. Start of Vlogmas, snowy day. What was I thinking running a 12K in the middle of winter? I gotta get to like actual training and do some speed running. What exactly is a speed run? It's where you run a certain distance for a certain amount of time. Today, I chose 200 meters. I chose to do 10 of them with a 2.5 minute break in between. And I use the word break loosely because I try to run most of that break so that I can get my body used to running. But it is insanely cold and windy, and I'm pretty sure the audio's probably ruined now that I'm thinking about all this wind. There's 4 types of runs that I've been doing while training for this 12K. And they each have their own importance, so I'm going to go over the 4 of them. And if I haven't told you, happy Vlogmas, because this is Vlogmas Day 1, and today I'm going to discuss running and training. So the first type of run, when training for any kind of a run, not just a 12K, 5, 10K, 10 mile, 5 mile, whatever, you want to do a benchmark run. A benchmark run is a type of run that you do that you can use as a benchmark to decide whether or not your training has been going well and that you've been improving. It's to see how much you've been improving as well. So what I did for my benchmark run is I did a warm up for about 7 minutes. Then I ran as hard as I could for 3 minutes, starting out a little bit more gentle and really increasing my speed so that 1.5 minute mark is the best speed I could do. And then I took a 5-minute cool down. And that's what I do every couple of weeks to see how I am moving along and make sure that I am training properly. Another type of run I like to do is a speed run. A speed run is where you run like I did this morning. It's interval training. Interval running. You pick a distance. Mine right now is 200 meters. I've been increasing the amount of times I do it and keeping the rests between 2 minutes and 2.5 minutes in between each distance or segment of run. If I run 200 meters, I do a light warm-up. I take about 5 to 10 minutes to do a warm-up. And then I run 200 meters, and I've been keeping it pretty regular to 7 to 8 minute miles, you know, the time frame. I have an app that tracks it all for me. It makes life a whole lot easier than me trying to use a stopwatch and stuff. Like this morning, I did 200 meters. I took a 2.5-minute break. I walked the first minute and then jogged for a minute and a half and then full sprinted for 200 meters and then started over again. I did that 10 times today. I don't like that angle. As you can tell, I'm a busy mom of 5 kids. So I am constantly trying to find time for peace and quiet, which brings me to my next type of run, the long run. I know a lot of people dread it because right now my long runs are at like 8 miles. It can be a bit cumbersome, but in a couple of days when I train that 8 miles, I'll give you some tips on how to get through that long distance run that helps it to go by faster and more enjoyable. The point of the long run is you want to run longer than what your race distance is going to be. Because then on race day, if you can run longer than my 12K, which is like 7.5 miles, if I can run 8.5, 9 miles and my body can handle it, then when I do the 7 miles, it's not gonna be so bad. The last type of run that I want to cover is the recovery run. Recovery runs are glorious and slow and comfortable. You want to feel like you could run that pace forever when you do a recovery run. And slower than your long run, because when you do your long run, you want to try to reach that race pace, but a recovery run isn't that. You see, a recovery run is more than just a recovery, just keeping your body used to the movement. It's preparing you for what's to come. It's keeping your body ready for the brutality of that long run, of the race that's coming. It's helping you make sure that you're ready for that race and keeping you from overdoing it. But I want you to subscribe to the channel and click the little bell, because with Vlogmas, I'm not only going to be covering Christmas type stuff upcoming, I've got some great fitness things, but I'm also going to be talking about training for a run. I've got some great advice to share with you, so please make sure that you watch, especially if fitness is something that you want to get into. But a lot of the things that I learned about doing a long run can also be applied to a long workout or a really intense hard workout that will help you recover better. I will see you tomorrow.